This video explains how to fill out the Brook Pointe Inn room block contract. I want to be really clear, and hopefully everybody understands that if somebody is calling to block rooms and they mention the word block in the communication with that customer and guest, you are to have this form filled out for that person to block rooms. We are a small hotel, and if somebody just says, I want to block the whole room or the whole hotel, they can if they fill out this. Because lots of times they think that they want to block more rooms than what they really, truly need to block. And this form helps guide them through the process of actually blocking those rooms. Without this form completed and signed off from the guest, we do not hold any reservations. We do not hold any blocks in the software until this form is completed. Once again, let me repeat, we do not hold any rooms. We do not put blocks in the software of the front desk until this form has been completed and signed by the guest. If it is not signed, we do not hold the rooms. It's very simple. I'd like to repeat it one more time just to make sure that you totally understand. But once again, we do not reserve any rooms in the software until this form has been filled out and has been signed by the guest. Okay, so now quickly I'm going to go through each part of this form so that way you can clearly see how it needs to be filled out, and I'll explain it. Step one is you're going to make sure that the group name is filled out. And in this particular thing, I put Robertson family. Maybe it's the Jones wedding or the Jones Smith wedding. That's the group name that you would put it under. The contact name is the person that is filling out this form and is the ultimate person who is responsible for rooms that need to be paid. Phone number is the person to get a hold of this contact name. The address for this person. The arrival date or the address for this person. I put on here 1214 Simple Road, New York, New York. Zip code 16280, which is not correct. The arrival date where they're going to be coming in and the departure date. Sometimes this is only a one night booking, and other times it is a 2-night booking. Then I put on here the address for the primary card holder. It is possible that it is totally different. Right here, I mean, this is the basically this is like an example of a card that I have, and it would be then simply put that those would be the numbers that you would use for filling out this credit card information here, but you have to make sure that the billing address is the same that matches this card. So that's what this section is here. The CCV number is the 3-digit code on the back of the card. Just made up a number there. Then you're going to go through here and put the reservations that you're going to be, that they want. Most of the time it's the rooms only. If it's a conference room and a meeting room, dining room, etc., then you would actually put on there, we would actually calculate that in the number of rooms. If they have 10 rooms or more, then we usually comp the meeting room for the group if they need it. So there is a processing fee, a $50 non-refundable processing fee is required, and it'll be charged to the group for this process to do these. A cutoff date, a final cutoff date for the group block will be 30 days prior to the arrival date, and no rooms will be saved for the group after that point in time. So what that basically means is even though they have reserved the rooms, that they've blocked them, after 30 days, if they don't have people filled in those rooms, we will not save them any longer for this group or this block, and we will release those rooms to other parties so they can be booked online. The attrition rate, this is only applicable to rooms requested with a contract and not booked. This is not necessarily for the conference room. But let's go through this here real example. I put an example down here, but it usually causes a lot of confusion on how it is. Let's make it really simple. You start out with the date that they're going to check in and the date that they're going to check out. Then there's a required room nights. It's 80% of contracted nights. So what it is they want 15 rooms. They want 15 rooms on the top floor, and they're gonna want it for 2 nights. Then we put the rack rate. This is the rack rate right here for that time period. Those would already be set in the software. Then you multiply 15 times 2 times 99. That gets you a total of, I'll put it right here so that way you can see what I'm doing. Let's see, so it's not so blurry. We've got 15 times 2 nights times $99 times, I should say it's $2,970 times 0.80, which is 80%. That gets me $2,376 even. Then, to give you an idea, cancellation of the agreement of the policy of 180 days prior to the date will result in 25% of the room rates for the required rooms. So this is the discount that they're getting by having a room block. All right, they get a 20% discount by having a room block. But let's say, for example, they're out 180 days on this contract, and they call us and say, hey, they want to cancel everything. We're done. The Robertson family has disavowed, and they're just they've gone off the reservation, and they no longer want to have a family reunion or whatever it is. Fine, whatever, doesn't matter. We don't care about the reason. All that matters is you take this 2376 times 25%. 0.25. $594 is how much they will owe if they let us know 180 days in advance. If they let us know between 90 and 179 days, 2376 times 0.50 for 50%. $1,188 is what is owed if they let us know between 90 and 179 days. If they let us know between 30 and 89 days, 75% of that 2,000 amount times 0.75. They now owe $1,782 is what they owe. Cancellation of the agreement, 29 days or less, so 1 month, basically 1 month out, they will owe 100% of that amount. There is an example. If you would like, you can follow through with this example here. It then needs to be signed by the guest and dated. You need to put your employee name here when you fill out this form. And that is the room block contract video.